today I've been feeling despicable. Bro, okay. You know what? Aside from the creepy intro, I have some big news about myself actually. Uh, Let me tell you all a little story about what happened approximately 3 years ago, back in the year 2023. So back in 2023, my orthodontist said that at some point, also my dentist, by the way, said I'm gonna need braces sometime. And then I mean, everyone like who's had braces is always just like, no, 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 I don't want braces, no. And, like they're always scared about it. And of course, like, I'm obviously one of those people, because who doesn't want braces? Um, and another thing is that I wasn't I like really did not want to do it. Like, I absolutely did not want to do it. And then well, I wasn't complainative. I wasn't like speaking out loud like I didn't want to do it. I was just like always like, no, I don't want to do this. I don't want to get braces. I don't want my teeth there. I don't want to. Anyway, so then when the day finally came, my teeth, well, obviously, like, my lips were touching, my lips were touching like pieces of metal that were stuck in my teeth. And it was and it was not fun. But the thing is that whatchamacallit, I mean, obviously it feels weird at first, but then and your teeth hurt after like I want to say like 2 or 3 hours maybe, and then you start eating something, it's gonna feel even worse, because you're putting pressure on like something that hurts. Also, another thing is that after a little while, eventually, like, I think everyone has probably broken like a wire, unless you're always been super careful, you always follow the guidelines. But the one thing I was not allowed to have, because it could get stuck in my braces and break them. Well, maybe not break them, just get stuck and like mess something up. Is popcorn, which is unfortunate, because at the time I was actually just getting into popcorn. Like, um I was like all over popcorn all of a sudden. Like, I was eating like white cheddar flavored. Like, I really like the white cheddar and stuff. Like, I was eating like different brands of popcorn. Like, I really like popcorn. And then when I got my braces, they were like, you can't eat popcorn. And then it said you can't drink soda, you can have chips. But here's the well, that stuff is recommendation, but you're not supposed to have popcorn, because the popcorn can get stuck in your teeth and all that a little easier than some other things. It suggested you don't drink soda, but like I just kept on drinking it like every week, as I normally do. Um, so yeah. And then time went on, and then I broke it. I broke my braces at least like 5 or 6 times in the 3 years that I had it. By the Yeah, 3 years. I was only supposed to have them on for 2 years, but like I basically had them on for 3 years, because I got them on in like early 2023. It was like January, February, or March. I don't remember. Because that was so long ago. Let's see here. And then I kept on Well, the first time I broke them, I think I was eating an apple, and they were like, "Oh, well, we don't need like all like the pieces of the your braces on all of your teeth yet, because that'll come in time." And then a big chunk of like the wire was like sticking out um from like the rest. It was like it wasn't hanging out, it was just like very noticeable and like very vulnerable. And one thing I remember is that a lot of people break their braces because of apples, and my favorite fruit are apples. I don't eat them freely. I'll eat them like just to be healthy, but anyway. So after that, I didn't tell my parents, because I mean, I don't know why I didn't tell my parents, but I remember um at the orthodontist, they were like, "Did you break anything since your last appointment?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, I broke the wire on my like right or left side. I don't remember which one it was. Again, this is so long ago, bro. This is when I was still really young, and this is before they had the YouTube channel, by the way. And then and then they didn't break for like, I want to say like 3 or 4 months later. And then like, same process. Did you break anything in the last since your last checkup? And I'm like, yeah, I did. Um, yeah. So basically, having braces at first is a hassle. It's a pretty big hassle. Um, but bro, it's not fun having braces on. But after at first, but when you go through like just life normally after like the first like 2 or 3 weeks, then you're just like, oh, I'm used to this now. But to get fully used to it and be like this is my normal, this is normal for me every day now, is like to wait like at least a month, by the way. One thing I did notice while having braces is that like it felt weird not being able to feel my teeth. Like felt weird not being able to like eat something hard and like not have it hurt after like 4 or 5 hours, because that's like around the time frame when like your teeth does start to hurt when you start eating something. Is that like when they like replace a new wire with like an even tighter one, yeah, it gets tighter. It's gonna start hurting more. But if you start eating something like really hard, then it's gonna hurt really bad. And then take a painkiller. I used to do that a lot. um and then when you I'm sorry, I'm running out of my words here. And then afterwards, when it stops hurting, it'll feel fine, obviously. But one thing I do recommend is eating like just soft food, a donut's fine. I'm just saying that because I had a donut earlier this morning. Like eat like if they start hurting really bad, eat a sandwich or eat like something really soft. It doesn't have to be like super super soft, but like at least something soft until all that ends. Don't eat pizza, because I made that mistake, because like pizza hurts to eat, bro. It does not feel great. Yeah, it's not great. Um, I think it was 2024. Yeah, it was 2024. It was early 2024. I got it was my 1 year anniversary of the braces, and like life just continued on normally. Fortnite Chapter 5, and then eventually the creation of the YouTube channel, which is nice. And then I remember something, let's see, and then 2025 was a fun. It was a fun year because like it was a very fun time, because like this happened like I want to say like 6 months ago. I want to say maybe 4 months ago. I don't know. But my cousin had like my cousin and my aunt had come over from Tennessee to come see us for I think a week at least, and then my uncle was supposed to come as well, because yeah, but he had like but he didn't come for like 3 days, I think, because like because he had like work and stuff, and his work requires him to work more hours. I mean, I don't know what his job specifically is, because I don't know much about him, because I haven't seen him in like 6 years beyond that time. Um, but I think the last time I did see him like in Tennessee was I think it was 6 years ago, back in 2020. Um, but beyond that, I broke my braces twice while they're here. So I went to the checkup, right? And I think I had just stopped doing the rubber bands, because like with braces, you like have to wear like rubber bands and stuff. I forgot, actually, I forgot to mention that I had to wear rubber bands twice. In my entire history of wearing braces, I think once, one time it was like just like the the rubber band was like at the back of my teeth and stuff, and then like it was attached to like the front, like my canine and stuff. And it was on both sides, by the way. And it was supposed to like help like your jaw like get to like a certain position, I think, or I don't know, like maybe it was for something else. I don't know. I'm pretty sure it was the jaw, but it could have been the teeth too. I don't know. And then I didn't. And then when they said that you could stop doing that, it was nice, because you could stop doing that. And then whatchamacallit, I'm trying to remember. Um, I didn't wear rubber bands for a long time after that. I think it was like 7 or 8 months. Maybe even 10 months, because like it was I remember it was like a very long while after. But they had to like me do it in shapes, because like they like needed like my teeth to move in a certain position, so it was like a triangle shape, and then like it was like from the back to the front again, or like just like hanging down straight down, which was very interesting. I'm trying not to show my teeth as much as possible, just for the sake of like you guys you can't see. Well, you just saw it there probably. Um, because it's gonna be special. It's gonna be special for the end. So I didn't. So then, okay, back to the story about me breaking my braces. So after, like, very shortly after, I think it was like maybe a month well, maybe a couple weeks after my last appointment. No, it was a month. I went to another appointment, and my cousin and aunt were still were still here with us, visiting us, and my braces broke the next day, right? And I don't remember what happened. I think it was at like the back or something. Wait, no, it was at the top. And thankfully the thing just broke, and like it just and like the wire just fell off, so that was pretty simple. And then the next day, it was interesting because one of my dentures, I think that's what they're called, it it unstuck, because and my assumption was to why it unstuck was because it was being pulled on by the rubber band so hard, to a point where I was just like, it probably just unstuck because of how much pressure it's being on. Because like I think it was like the second time like it had been hit by rubber band, so like it was crazy. So then yeah, and then life went, and then after 3 appointments in 3 days, which was crazy. um it eventually like just went back to normal life. I didn't break. I don't think I broke them after. Wait, no. Wait, no. I didn't break them at all afterwards. But like, see, after the orthodontist, like whenever he's like he like always cuts the back of like the back of the wire, like in the back of your mouth right here, because like sometimes like they have an extended wire, and they have to like cut it to make sure it doesn't like mess up like your mouth and stuff, because like it did multiple times for me, and I was so confused as to why it was doing that. And I was like, wait a minute, is it because of the poking wire? And I was like, well, probably. um and then it happened, and then my mom had set up point to get it cut, and we got it cut, and then it felt so good afterwards. We got some I can't remember, it was Wendy's or Burger, I think it was Burger King, because my family loves Burger King. And then again, life went on, and then in December of last year, which was last month, by the way, a little bit before Christmas, my orthodontist said that next time you come on January 12th, which is today, by the way, um, it's she said that you'll get your braces off, and I was like, finally. And then and I and time went on, Christmas went by, and I was really excited. um and yeah, and then life went on. I gained 100 subscribers within that time, and then I gained another 100, and now I'm at 229 as of right now, recording this video, probably at 230 probably by the time this video ends. But I try to remember, like life like with my braces was not uh hard, it just was painful. And it just was like, it wasn't hard to sleep. Like, it wasn't hard to sleep with them on, because like, especially when it was painful. But like, yeah, it wasn't like too difficult. It was just like something like I had to do for like 3 years. I thought I had to only do it for two, but so many delays kept on happening. And then today happened, and then earlier this morning I got them removed. I remember the first thing I actually thought was was how smooth they were gonna feel, because like they've been underneath like this glue stuff for the last 3 years, for crying out loud. And it's gonna feel so smooth all of a sudden, because like I haven't eaten anything off of them for a while. I mean, obviously I did eat, but you know what I'm saying. Um, but the interesting part is that like pretty much like the half the time I was there, like they had to like grind off the glue because of how long it had been there. Well, maybe not half the time, just a minute. But this is interesting. Afterwards, I got a donut, apparently, because like she mentioned something about a donut. I was like, did you order a donut? And I was like, I didn't ask for a donut, and I didn't get anything. And I was like, what is the donut for? And then they were like, oh, and then she went out of the room for a minute. It was a she, by the way. The person who was working on my teeth, that she went away, and then came back with what was it called, like a board thing. I forget what it's called, a chalkboard, I don't know. I don't remember what it's called. But she came back with a board, and it had like a piece of paper on it, and then whatchamacallit, it had like different donut flavors that had like different combination stuff. And I was like, oh, I'm gonna take the chocolate one with I'm gonna take the chocolate one with the vanilla drizzle on it, and with like a bit of peanut butter stuff on it, and then it has Oreos like sprinkled on it, and it was really good. By the way, it was really really good. And then I got my retainers, which are like to basically after you get braces, they get you to wear retainers as you sleep for like 8 to 10 hours. By the way, every night without skipping a night. By the way, because you can't skip a night. And then it basically keeps your teeth straight. Like after your braces, because like otherwise they're gonna get like back into that position that took 3 years. Well, on average 2 years for most people. Yeah, yeah. So it's gonna undo all that damage, all that work that your braces that your teeth went through. So yeah. So I tried them on. The perfect fit, obviously, because like they do X-rays on like your teeth and all that. And then I put them on. They felt great. Yeah, very smooth also. The and that because they're made of plastic for crying out loud. And then yeah, and I remember thinking like like my lips haven't touched my teeth in so long. Like here's like see that? I haven't seen that in 3 years. And well, my gums like are swollen as heck right now, and like I'm gonna try a bunch of stuff to try to get them down because like they're going up my teeth because of how long, because like I mean they're being pushed over the course of time, so of course it's gonna get swollen. But like I mean, dang, bro. So yeah, like again, having braces is kind of is like just the process you go through in life, so it's kind of just like this is just my story and like why on like on me having braces, like because if you didn't know I had braces like in the year I've had this channel, and over the 1 year I've had this channel, the year and a half I've had this channel for, then now so yeah, that's my story on my braces. I got them off now. My teeth are as white as ever. I got Chick-fil-A afterwards, by the way. It was really really good. Nice meal to start off with. I think the morals like point of me telling you the story is just because it was a big milestone in my life, because like I mean it wasn't it was a milestone, but like it wasn't impactful on my life other than the fact my teeth are straight. But it was challenging at times to get through the pain, like to eat stuff, because like it just yeah. Anyway, guys, that's my story on my braces again. Uh, let me know if you've ever had braces and what kind of stuff that you've went through in the comments down below. And as always, like, comment, subscribe. It's me, Odens-King, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye, guys.